Welcome to Creative Pages with Catherine. I'm Catherine, and it's time for the next sketch from my 101 sketch booklet challenge that I am taking on in 2024. I am going to be working on sketch number 9, and I will be using the Wanderlust collection for this one. I have one more idea I wanted to share with you for the laser cut mats. And if you like this video, hit the thumbs up and leave me a comment if you would like as well. So let's get to the sketch. All right, here is page 9. Holding it up to the camera in case you would like to get a screenshot like what I usually do for the virtual crops. I will have the blog post linked in the description box below this video if you do not have the sketch booklet, because these are all based on blog posts. I'm going to be working with the word papers for my base. One has the blue stripes and the other one has a really dark leathered look to it. One is white, one is kind of a tan or khaki color. And then you can also see I do have some of the red paper that has the green compasses on the back side as well here. I'll show you the back side in just a moment. But first things first, I want to get this border sticker stuck on to both the right and left side of my page. Because this is kind of where my whole idea for the page came, was from looking at our hexagon laser cut mat and this border sticker. I just thought they went together really well. Adds a little edginess to the page, and it kind of goes along with our sketch that they showed using the back to school collection, using some of the bricks collection that was a companion to our back to school collection, creating some building blocks. Okay, so I want to put these down first because I'm going to have one coming up from this bottom right and one coming down from the top left. This was together here. I put it on my 12-inch trimmer and cut it through the center of this middle hexagon using my cutting guide on my trimmer. You can use this under a photo on its own, but I wanted to use it more as a decorative element on my page because, like I said, seeing those little blocks, I don't know. I just thought, hey, we have hexagons in Wanderlust. Let's use those. So one coming from the bottom right here, and one from the top left. All right, so that's kind of the anchor for my 2 pages. I'm going to go ahead and get the left side put together first. And for the left side, I do have a 1-inch by 12-inch strip. I actually have 2 of these. You can see it had a photo on the back side, basically. We are going to be using one on the right side of the page as well. So first, this one is going to line this bottom edge of our page. And then I have also pulled out 4 4.5 by 6.5 mats. I've also cut a 6-inch by 7-inch one and a 1 3/4 by 6-inch mat as well. And you'll see where I'm going to be putting those in just a moment here. So this is going here, this is going here. Just a little bit over our red at the bottom, I believe. Let me get my other pieces in place. This is the other laser cut mat that I'm using. here. So this one does need to go down just a little bit more into the red. And then this is the 1 3/4 by 6 inch. That this one can become a journal box if you add just a little piece of your index sheet or the cover sheet that comes with your paper packs. I'm getting a little bit of tape on everything here, and this one I actually do want to put on here because I'm going to get these edges a little bit reinforced with my repositionable tape because it does have a lot of cutouts on it here. Oops. There we go. So this one is going here. And this in between space. I'm kind of centering it between the ends of my mat here. And this one is going up in the right corner. Here we go. Okay, this one is a little bit crooked, so I want to fix that real quick here. There we go. I also did pull an embellishment, this all aboard, and the passports, because they also bring back in that little bit of red. We'll get those on the page in just a moment. And then I want to pull in my right side of the page and show you what we're going to be doing here. For this one, I have the 6x7 mat. That's going to go this way. My strip that's going to go across the top again, and then 2 more mats. These have blue and red stripes on the back. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you the background on the other 2. So with these mats, I pulled the other one that had the numbers on the outside. I'll show you closer when I bring it closer to the camera on the other side for the left side of the page. I had more of a blue or gray tone, and these 2 have more of a brown tone. So that way I'm keeping the colors together on each side of the page, but it all flows well with the design and the coloring. All right, this one is going this way, and this is going to come down just a little bit. There we go. Just want to make sure I get my spacing where I kind of initially thought things would go here. Okay. And I guess when I put the tape runner on the other side, you saw the back side of the other mats. I'm sorry I forgot to show you those closer to show which 4.5 by 6.5 inch mats I had picked there. And I'm just lightly putting that one down because this one is going to overlap just a little bit more to the right side. It kind of is maybe 1/16 of an inch hanging over the left side of our larger mat on the bottom there. And then this is also going to overlap our red strip, but coming over just a little bit. Oh, that's not straight. I can tell it's not straight. Okay. There we go. do like to try to get things straight on the page if I can. And then I have found these two little plus signs here. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and pop these on the page right here. And I'm not putting them angularly. I'm just kind of angling it a bit. Not, it's like the pluses aren't going straight up and down through the page is basically what I'm saying here. We also have a page from a journal here that was found in the embellishment pack. So we're going to get that on the page. Run over some of our repositionable tape because we have some kind of torn looking edges to this one. That's going to go there. This one is going to go here. Our camera. All right, and now let's get our train pieces and our passports onto this right side of the page here. All right, so there you have it. That's our 2-page layout inspired by sketch number 9 in our sketch booklet. Let me move some of these things out of the way. There you go. Left side, coming closer to the camera for you. And the right side. And I just love that, you know, you can use any collection that you have on hand to create a pretty layout that was inspired by this. You don't have to do just completely angular, but we did kind of keep with some of the flow, angling the sides of the pages. And then I did use the strip, but I used one here and one here instead of running them on both the top and the bottom. So let me grab out my card. I'm trying to do a companion card for each sketch. And this one is going to be a quick one. I have our Bon Voyage. I am using some scraps up here. This is just a nice way to get some scraps in, and you can see where I kind of put these two going across. I overlapped it a little bit, which is fine, but we are going to have about 1/4 of an inch at the top and bottom of our card. I do need to start doing measurements on these. So 5 inches by 2 3/8, and this one is also 5 inches by 2 1/2. So since they were scraps, I probably just took the thing and cut it in half, roughly where I thought it looked good. And it doesn't really matter because we're just going to angle them up, but the 5 inches is kind of what's important, running through the top and bottom of the card here. And then we're going to add these stripes through the center. So the back side of this one was the blue and gray stripes. And we are having the words in the direction that you can read them on the page here. And now we have a 5 1/2 by 2 1/4 inch strip of the brown stripes that has all the dots on the back side of it. We're going to run this through the center of our card, and yes, I can pull my ruler back in to center it exactly, but I'm not going to be that precise. You can use your ruler if you want. I do have my ruler sitting here, I know. Or you can just eyeball it like I did, and the person that gets the card will not know the difference. So I'm adding some foam squares to our Bon Voyage. And this one, I think it's another one where if you want to surprise somebody maybe with a cruise or send them a card from your cruise, this might be the perfect card to send for that. There we go. Our quick card is done. Hope you all enjoyed seeing my layout and card inspired from the sketch on page 9, also linked in the description box below this video. Until next time.